Welcome to Bears in Exile. Today is November 30th, and this is the market overview looking at the Dow, SPX, VIX, TNA, UUP, FXE, GLD, and SLV. Well, this was absolutely an incredible day. 490 points to the upside. Um, Fabulous. Just absolutely crazy. The central bankers holding hands and singing "Kumbaya" to the Bears. Just amazing. Really a game changer. Them saying that essentially they're going to backstop one another until 2013. That's such a strong statement. Amazing. We were expecting some more movement to the upside. Obviously, we were not expecting 500 points to the upside in a single day. Um, but hey, if it wants to overshoot, let it. As long as it's overshooting in the direction that we want it to, fantastic. We talked about wanting a rebound to 1.35 on the euro, and it almost got there. 1.345, something like that today. Half a penny away. So far, so good. The whole idea of once it got into the 1.4s to go down past 1.35, have the overshoot, we got that. And we said at the bottom of that, 1.32 and prior, that we would rebound to about 135, and I think it's still going to get there. And it's almost there now. This has been fabulous. And on to the chart. Huge candle, just crazy. We beat the 200-day moving average today. Um, I have to admit, I'm not exactly a fan of that just because I absolutely hated this. And I'll probably go wild if it tries to do that again. But we're going to see what happens. After 500 points, the upside, I would imagine tomorrow will be a side move of some sort. If we had another 500 day up, I would probably just keel over. So maybe I shouldn't say that. I might keel over. But of course, well above the major price consensus level. We're getting crossover in the short-term moving averages, flatline, long-term bar. We are also starting to get crossover in the middle Bollinger Band. What an incredible move for it to do that in one day. That is amazing. Now here is the potential tell. 14-day RSI moving average, flat. Whoa. We've talked about in the past how much power it takes to turn this sucker. And, oh yeah, it's not pointing up, but, whew, that is incredible. I mean, I can't understate that. CCI moving up, stochastics moving up. We were looking for this to do a reset with the 14-day RSI moving average. Now, all of that is changing. So, fabulous. Uptick on the RSI, uptick on the histogram, and uptick on the MACD. Looking for a bullish cross. SPX, more of the same. Not too much to rehash there. We are above the major price consensus level. We are still below the 200-day moving average. Notice the 14-day RSI moving average also flattened out completely. Now the bears, I do have a theory on this. Notice here's the Dow again. Top, lower top, lower top, lower top, lower top question mark. You can also see this on SPX. You know, top, lower top, lower top, lower top, lower top question mark. So, 500-point move up should have some kind of a pause after that kind of a move, even though the game has changed. Do the Bears counterattack and attempt to make this a lower high? I think absolutely they should try. Absolutely. But they turn it around here. They get down a little bit and we appear to make a higher low. We'll have low, higher low question mark. And then, with the game being changed today, take out all of this. Absolutely possible. Absolutely. So, am I going to play this to the downside right now? Heck no. Um, we have all kinds of people that are short from all of this. And yes, it has moved crazy to the upside. But these have all been gaps. People have not been sticking around, having a natural movement up to cover. Are all these people still short? Do a lot of people not believe the news out of today? I mean, I don't believe the news out of today. It's all a scam because Eurolund is going to fall apart, and this is just a very, very powerful stunt to prop it up. And who knows, maybe it'll even succeed, but I don't trust politicians. So, at this moment, are there lots of people who don't believe the move? Sure, 500-point move up. So, we should have a side tick at least, maybe even a bearish counterattack. But when the bulls regain it, as long as we have a higher low, oh my. Oh my indeed. And I would assume that would be able to carry us through the end of the year. We're going to have to see how it develops, but certainly incredible. The VIX. Okay. Now for something interesting. Doji Star on the VIX. Outside the lower Bollinger Band. Below the lower price consensus level, turning the 14-day RSI moving average to join the down movement with the CCI, which is massively low. Stochastics heading down, RSI heading down, histogram heading down, bearish cross on the MACD. Terrible, terrible, terrible looking chart. So the question becomes, we're outside the lower Bollinger Band. Normally, we snap back inside of it with a side move or a slight uptick. In this case, since it is below. Are we going to get that tomorrow? Well, 500-point move up. Should we have a day of rest? That would be a side tick on the VIX. Beyond that, we gap down, closed below the important psychological $30 mark. Middle Bollinger Band getting above the short-term moving averages. They are pointing down, getting separation. Not complete, but oh yeah, 14-day RSI moving average pointing down. You can bet that they will. At least I would bet that they will. Can't give direct advice. TNA. Oh yeah, we were playing this one on the long side with our for fun calls. Small position. Did exceptionally well today. That was fantastic. Closed it out in anticipation of a side move. Hey, maybe tomorrow it'll gap up to 60 and I'll just be a big dummy. But I'm on the road tomorrow. I cannot watch it and I'm not going to let him take it from me. So, cashed out today. Looking for side tick, down tick, and later on playing it to the upside once again. 14-day RSI moving average leveling out, stochastics pointing up, CCI pointing up, RSI pointing up, histogram ticking up, looking for a bullish cross on the MACD. Not a bad looking chart. Not a bad looking chart. Now you may look at this huge up movement, Dow, SPX, TNA, etc., and say, oh, well, we're going to have negative divergence. Well, let's take a look and see if we are. Well, we would have a very mild intraday negative divergence in the CCI and in the MACD, and that's it. We are in euphoria land at the moment, and personally, I would not play against it. If I don't believe it and thought it was going to reverse, at the very least, I would just wait. But that is just me. Wait for evidence that it is going to fall apart. Certainly we do have some excessive separation, and we did not get a downtick. So no downtick, no betting against. That's my personal rule anyway. GLD. Ooh, look at that. This sucker was not looking good as of just a couple days ago, and what a change! We're above the upper price consensus level, and we do not have a side tick on the 14-day RSI moving average as of yet. Everything else turning up, but this does make sense. The euro has been going up, the dollar has been going down, and either currencies make it go up or uncertainty makes it go up. And lately, the uncertainty factor has played against it as people liquidated it, but still, the currency aspect of gold is holding true. And I still expect it at some point for the uncertainty factor to kick in and really propel it. But this is a huge change, absolutely. And we were thinking of a double flat line as of yesterday. But who in the world could have seen all of the central bankers joining forces today? I mean, you could see them joining forces when things get really bad. Maybe we're at that point now, but nobody could have known that it was today. SLV. Very nice. Not as nice as gold. We are above the major price consensus level. We did barely eke out a close above the upper price consensus level. If we're able to see a crossover in the middle Bollinger Band and a turn up in the 14-day RSI moving average, this may be on its way as well. Still too early, and we still have a bearish bar to deal with. Not as good looking as gold. Oh, look at me. I am out of order. UUP, the star of the show. Got our downtick yesterday. We had our price target. That was completely gapped over today. That's pretty awesome. We can see the CCI, stochastics, RSI, histogram, MACD all pointing down. We can see the 14-day RSI moving average leveling out, but not yet pointing sideways or down. That could very easily change in the next few days, but I would expect a side tick tomorrow. It's just, this is a big move. Could we get down and actually kiss the bar first? Absolutely. But still, this is cool. This is good. This is doing what it should be doing. FXE. We got the uptick today, a real uptick. It was resolved intraday, and it was, falling down after its gap up, but still that is a significant and good move. Upticks on the CCI, stochastics, RSI, MACD histogram, side tick, notice that, 14-day RSI moving average. So this has developed more than the dollar has. All that we need now is for this to turn up, and we should be able to get back to the major price consensus level. That will be an overshoot of 1.35. But as I said earlier, the game has changed. The banks are going to backstop one another, supposedly, which means printing, which means liquidity, which means up. So, now what would this level be? I don't know, 1.38? Sounds about right. Maybe even just shy of 1.4, but I'm going to say 1.38 at the moment. And we'll see how that develops, progresses, etc. And that's it. Very exciting day. Very exciting day. Stay tuned. It's going to get pretty crazy, I think. As always, all investing decisions are your own. This chart and video are for entertainment, educational, and consumption of time purposes only. Thank you.